India is facing a massive coal shortage. What does it mean for us? Power cuts? Inconveniences? Namaste and welcome to Know This. I'm your host Priyanka Deo, and here's what you need to know about India's current coal shortage. Several states face critical shortages including Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Bihar, Jharkhand, Rajasthan and Delhi. The shortage has already led to power cuts in Rajasthan's major cities because of short supplies of coal stacks in power plants. Now, coal shortage could also hamper industrial production and agriculture since pump sets and other things will not operate without electricity. Even though the Ministry of Coal has stated that ample coal was available in India to meet demands and that, and I quote, any fear of disruption in the power supply is entirely misplaced, Delhi CM Arvind Kejriwal has already written to Prime Minister Narendra Modi to warn about power cuts in the national capital. Even though India has not seen a power outage due to coal shortage yet, over half of India's power plants can run out of coal at any time. At the end of September, the average amount of coal in thermal plants was just for 4 days. To avert the disaster, coal is getting diverted from steel mills and aluminum smelters. The issue is that these steel mills and aluminum smelters still require a lot of coal to run because they need electricity to operate. In fact, coal generates over 65% of India's electricity. This means that some power plants which rely on imported coal, like Tata Power in Gujarat, has suspended operations. First, increased demand on a large scale has challenged coal supplies. According to Power Minister R.K. Singh, India has added 28.2 million consumers. That's over 2.8 crore more people in India consuming electricity. Singh added, and I quote, most of them are lower middle class and poor, so they're buying fans, lights, and television sets. That's close to 3 crore more people using fans, lights, and TVs on a regular basis. Second, heavy rains in August flooded mines and also posed logistical and operational challenges for mining and coal transportation. Wet coal is also unsuitable for power generation. Third, the ongoing coronavirus pandemic impacted both demand and supply. With the economy shut down and people staying in their homes during lockdowns, way more electricity was consumed. Economists also blame bad policy and overdependence on coal imports. Speaking of this overdependence, the international prices for coal have also shot up. For instance, Indonesia is a major supplier of coal to India. Indonesia increased its coal prices from $60 per ton in March to $200 per ton in September. The government has taken quick action for this coal shortage. The aim is to increase coal production and replenish supplies as efficiently as possible. In order to achieve this, the government has increased the number of rakes which carry coal to power plants. It's also instructed plants with coal mines to ramp up production and is actively working to expediting production in plants that have attained clearances. In addition to this, according to the Coal Ministry, with less rainfall, there is already an increase in coal supply. Supplies are expected to increase to over 16 lakh tons per day by the end of this month. Why is this quick action important? Quick action is especially important for two major reasons. First, as India's economy is still impacted with the battle against coronavirus, it's crucial that factories in every industry ramp up production and expand the reach of their services. Second, if India was forced to buy coal from other countries, this would increase our already existing overdependence on these countries, burden the economy because of the huge rise in global coal prices, and result in a rise in power tariffs. Now, increased power tariffs means that all of us citizens would have to pay more for power. The silver lining here is that with winter approaching, there will be less domestic demand because we don't use our air conditioners and water coolers as much as in the summer months. Multiple state power utility agencies state that aggregate demand goes down by about 40% in winter as compared to the summer. The long-term solution to avert coal shortages in the future is to look to alternative sources to generate electricity, especially renewable energy like solar and wind power. Policymakers also need to come up with a holistic approach to both increasing production of and storing coal for power generation in a way that doesn't burden the economy and all of us citizens. Thanks for watching Know This. Be sure to like and share this video and leave your comments below. I'll see you next time. Until then, this is Priyanka Deo signing off. Namaste.